I want to talk to you today about your living quarters. If you're going through a spiritual awakening or you're approaching your spiritual awakening and you know that your dark night is rising and is going to be taking you through a rebirth, or you're at a point where you've already come out the other side of your spiritual awakening and now you want to start learning as much as you can, you want to start detoxing your mind, spirit, body, and soul, and you're looking for the ways to basically level up all areas of your life. I want to bring your attention to your living quarters, your house, because your body isn't your only temple. The house that you live in, the walls that you reside in, is where you go to rest. It's where you go to eat your dinner, your breakfast. It's where you start. It's where you spend a lot of your time, and your physical being spends a lot of time in this vortex, which is called your home. And I think a great way, a really good way to start detoxing your life, yes, we can look at our bodies, our physical bodies, and we can look at our spiritual bodies. But I think it's also really important to look at where you're living outside of your temple, because that's a secondary temple for you. We can't just move in and out of our physical bodies permanently, but we can move in and out of our physical houses and where we choose to reside. And so I think that it's really good to start getting into some habits when it comes to your physical house and the physical temple that you're living in outside of your body, to stop negative energies being able to enter the threshold, to stop negative energies even being able to build up and stay inside the house. Because the physical things around us, everything carries energy. The wall carries energy, the door, the ceiling, mirrors, windows, curtains, everything has energy. We just perceive it in the physical realm. But in actuality, everything has an energetic signature. It's why psychics and mediums can work with law enforcement to help them with unsolved cases or cases that are needing the assistance of someone who can read energetic signatures. Because when a crime happens, it leaves a residue that sensitive people can read and pick up on. So when you go outside and you are around other energies, we naturally just pick them up on our clothes. Sometimes we fully absorb them, especially if you're an empath. You can go to a shop and charity shops, vintage shops, you can buy something secondhand. And you often say, I wonder where this has been. I wonder who had that before. You should wonder, because you're bringing it into your house. You're bringing it into your space. The space that you regenerate from. The space where you sleep. The space where you start your day. And it's okay to want to appreciate and experience physical things while we're here on earth. But it's so important to make sure that you're cleansing these things before bringing in any unwanted attached energies that could attach itself to physical items that you're bringing into your house. And we don't just bring physical items into our house, we bring animals into our house, and we bring people into our house. And every single one of these things has energies attached to them. And they can peel off and stick and stay like a residue in your house. So it's not only that as well. You can also find stuff in your house when you're going through a clear out, that may not be yours. I'm one of 5 siblings. I have stuff in my house that doesn't belong to me. Some of it belongs to them. But you might have stuff in your house that doesn't belong to you. You may not have even had the right to take it if it is in your house. So you have that type of energy sitting in your house. Depending on what you were doing at the time that you obtained it, You could have borrowed it and forgotten to give it back. You could have stolen it without permission, taken it without permission. But you need to know that that item is now carrying that energy, and it's sitting in your soil. It is sitting in the temple that your body recharges from. So that is what's going into your energy. That's what is bouncing off your energy as well. You don't want it. Go through all of your stuff. Get rid of stuff from past relationships that doesn't serve you anymore. Get rid of things that aren't yours, that aren't meant to be in your area. You only want items in your circumference that reflect the values that you want for yourself. If you want to be honest, give back or throw away the items that you took without permission. If you want to be organized and proactive, throw out the stuff that no longer fits you. Give it to someone else. Give it to a charity. Give it to a children's home. If you end up going through all of your stuff and you actually find a lot of things that don't belong to you, or they relate to your trauma. I found a card the other day I made my mum when I was a kid, and I was like, oh God. It hit me, took me back, brought up so many, it disturbed a lot of soil I didn't want disturbed, but it was good at the same time, because I was like, because I don't want this means I have to go through this, I have to experience this, and it's trying to teach me something. This has no place in my field anymore, and I threw it away. Go through your things, the things that you love and you appreciate, the things that do serve you, keep them in your space. The rest get rid of. And smudge your house, cleanse your house regularly. Take sage to your house the same way you wash your body in a bath. It's ritualistic. It's not something you do once and then your house is clean forever. You have to do it ritually, habitually. Like with anything else that is good that serves you. Make that a part of your routine to smudge your house. Go through your stuff, clear it out, take out anything that doesn't serve you. Rise the vibration of your temple. Once you do that, you'll start to feed your energy with all the good stuff that you would want to feed yourself nutritionally. Because without us even realizing it, we have these pockets of these heavy energies that sit in our house from an item we might not even be aware of. Be aware, be intentional, be very aware of everything that sits in your space. Be aware of other people that come into your house. Energy is like a residue, it will stick and drip off. Only bring in energy that serves you, positive, uplifting, vibrational energy. Take a smudge stick to your house. There's loads of different forms of being able to smudge and cleanse a house. Cedar wood as well, if it doesn't smell, so I know some people don't really get along with the smell of sage. I love it personally. But do it. Start here. This is your beginning. This is when you start to organize and clean your life out. Get your foundations in place.